You know, these are some of the things that I never tend to understand about women at times, or let me say some women, They be with a married man and they be happy, and even for years for that matter, someone who's already taken, someone who already has somebody, but they feel happy. It's happening. But then now I can be able to share with this because I know there are some women who are busy wondering and stressing and asking themselves questions about a married man. Some find that it's that thing of they won't even admit to their friends or family that that man is married up until maybe when they start separating or when it gets hard, when things are tough. That's what I'm trying to say. So here in this video, I'll be sharing signs that that married man is using you, so you know that it's not going anywhere for that matter. So one of the first things that you should look at is the married man does not want you to have somebody else, but all to himself. He already has a wife, but he only wants you for himself. He does not allow you to talk with other guys, go out with other men. Although he's already taken sharing you, he does not want you to also be looking out the way. He'd rather have you for himself. You'll be carrying his child, because there's some woman you find that already he's supporting the child, he's already paying for the rent, he's already maybe somebody even bought a car also for that matter. But for one thing that you realize is he does not want you to be busy with other people. He's controlling you for that, to put it simple. And second thing that you should look at is he only allows you to call him at certain times, at his own terms. But when he wants you, he expects to find you at any time. But you are supposed to understand when he is unavailable. And then third of all is he makes sure that whenever he also wants you, you are available. But you also have to give him his family time. You have to remain a secret as well, to put it simple. He keeps you a secret, but you are supposed to always be there whenever he wants you. But it is not supposed to be known. He's supposed to keep it a secret that you are together. Those are signs that that man is using you. And also, you can look at the disadvantages of being with a married man. You are never free. You can't post him on social media. You can't go out with him in public. You can't, you always have to keep things private. So you will never ever have a healthy relationship because things have always to remain private. People will know that you are with somebody, but you can't even just show off your pictures with him because some people might recognize him that he is married. As well as it is easy for you to get sick out of him because most probably you are not the only lady in his life. He's also cheating with other women as well. Not to mention his wife alone, who could also be cheating. There are most probably other women. And you can never really know for sure that he's busy with other women because obviously you will think maybe by the time that he has disappeared, he's not responding to you, he's busy entertaining his wife. And that will also be the excuse that you give, and you won't have any other choice but to believe, because unlike when you knew that you are just alone in his life. So those are some of the major disadvantages. Hence, it's easy for him to transfer some of his sicknesses on you. Another disadvantage is, look at this. All this time, you can never really get to have your own stable family because you're already involved with a married man. You can, even if a man that really loves you comes into the picture, for you to say yes, it will be hard because the man is fine that is already providing financially, paying for your rent. So you feel like you almost have everything you need. And the fear of losing him will be high because you feel like you lose him. What if that man does not provide for you financially? What if? And you find that maybe at that time you're already pregnant with his child, or you already carrying his child. So that also blocks your opportunity onto going out and finding a man of your own, having your own marriage. And one thing that you should know, one of the major disadvantages, and one thing you should note down, the chances that a married man will ever leave his wife are very slim. And why is that so? Listen, one of the first things that married men do is when they approach women, they make sure they lie. Because if they are to be honest, they know you won't say yes, you won't agree, isn't it? So he has to lie to you and say he does not love his wife. He's just forcing things. He can even probably make you his second wife. Or he will leave his wife. And you fall for it. And he start to even show off his cash. Shows you that he can pay for you everything. And if in the beginning, he will make sure you do major things. Maybe even give you so much money that you have never received from a man your entire life. And you're like, wow, he just gave me this much money. And I was able to do this and this and that and that. Oh, whew, I've never had any man doing this. It means if we were to be married, he was going to do more. So I think those are one of the things that tricks some women. They start to think that eventually the process of divorce is long and all. Even say things like, I'm still preparing. I'm going to divorce her. I'm going to leave her. So just give me time. Nah. And be like, yo, if I was to give him a chance, it means eventually we'll see how good I am. And you know that women, most of the time, they want competition. That's the reality of women. You realize that if you are a single man, some women or majority, they don't fall for you as a man. When they realize no other woman wants you, women tend to stay away, but they usually like a man who seem like, oh, okay, even other women like him and all. So when there is a wife, it's something that I believe it triggers something in a woman that this is a man I should fight. I should try to impress him. So that's how most women end up falling into a married man. That's how you get tricked. And as a result, he never leaves his wife. He already got everything he needs. He has a wife that he already believes she's his soulmate. Somehow. Listen, another thing that makes married men not to leave their wife is when they see women outside, they look at them as loose. And even when you say yes, he looks at you as like a woman that just keeps him busy, entertained when he's having issues with his wife at home and all these things. But his wife, there are things that he knows are making him remain. Maybe he noticed that maybe that lady, for that matter, let me just give an example. Maybe she's a woman who does not go out partying. So if she doesn't party, he feels like she's a wife material. No one can, at least, he does not have fears of her cheating. As well as you find that maybe she goes to church and he's with you. He knows that you do go partying. You look like you love too much expensive, luxurious lifestyle, but his wife is a simple woman. It's easy to impress her. So obviously, with you, he likes the beauty. You like dressing in to impress and all. So he wants that beauty, but the character, he feels like, oh, you can just be there to keep him busy. Men have that mindset. And he'd be like, oh, I can never commit to such a woman because this one, she might cheat. This one, she loves so much. He won't tell you, but he wants to enjoy what he can see. So for him to leave his wife, it's a process. He don't want to lose access to his kids. The families, they're going to have issues. It's going to complicate a lot of things. So it's better for him to just be enjoying you. And as long as he can get what he wants, no need for him to commit to you 100% and all these things. So those are the disadvantages of marrying a married man and the signs that he is using you. So you should consider, would you want your own daughter to be involved with a married man? Looking at the things that a married man do, the disadvantages, would you want your own daughter or your own sister or young sister for that matter? Just look at it. You decide if it's worth it to be with a married man. And remember, once you get involved, once you're hooked, it's even hard to get out. So that is a time where you make a decision. Do you want to go on with this? If you go on, this is what your future holds for you. And if you see what the future holds for you, then it's not too late for you to back out. And of course, that's all I had for you in today's video. Please make sure you subscribe, okay? For more content like this, and comment for more discussions and all. And I will see you in the next video upload. See you next time. Bye bye.